Khu A.
Vãi trưởng.
Khu B.
Bóng vần mới á.
Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Để tí tìm coi.
Mu nè. Vỡ hồn. Khói nè.
Hay lắm. Hay lắm. À. 24. Ép đây anh em ơi. Lên ca một ván đi.
Khói nè. Lựu đạn né đi.
Đừng B à. Đánh B. B đấy.
Khu B. Bom B nè. Quá bình thường.
Xứng đáng để lại một làng. Ép thôi. Ép nào, ép nào.
Khói nè. Mu nè. À.
Đau vãi, ăn quả bom đau vãi. Giống easy bạch cổ này à? Thế à? Cẩn thận thung ngược cái này. Thôi lại phải lên ca thôi. Anh không quay báu vật mới à? Không không. Anh đủ báu vật rồi, anh cần gì phải quay nữa.
Mu nè.
Bom rơi nha.
Bom ở đây nè. Lựu đạn, né đi.
Nice. Ăn nguyên quả bom. Có tiếng nghe hay hơn à? Hôm qua tắt tiếng. Sợ bản quyền tắt tiếng. Thôi cứ bật lên luôn. Bản quyền thì bản quyền vậy. Khi nào supply thì nó tự đẩy anh em ra. Đây rồi, nó lại bị rồi. Lại bị bản quyền rồi. Tí lại bị đẩy ra rồi. Đủ má, đen thế nhở. Lai khoảng tầm tiếng là bị bản quyền. Cay thật.
Mu nè. Quá bình thường. Khói nè.
B rồi. Gì vậy?
Bom đặt rồi nhé.
Bản quyền gì thế à? Bản quyền nhạc, chả hiểu kiểu gì. Cứ bị thôi. Cay vãi trưởng, tí lại không có ai xem được cho mà xem. Đây bản quyền, đây này tôi cho các ông xem này. Đây nha, nó cứ bị thế này này. Đây này. Video của bạn bị chặn và không hiển thị ở hai vị trí, tí nó lại lên đấy. Đây này, chỗ này 249 vị trí này. Chán không? Đéo hiểu. Rõ là không bật nhạc gì nhá. Cay thế chứ.
Giữ nguyên vị trí. Lựu đạn nè, né đi. Mu nè. Khói nè. À.
Ai à, hồi sinh nó. Về vãi. Hay, chết. B clear, thằng này là A rồi. Ẩn người xem chứ ai đang xem vẫn xem bình thường. Thế tí nếu mà bị còn một người xem thì ông vào ông comment hộ tôi cái. Xem có phải không. Làm non nước cho tình người anh ơi đấy. Ơ, Hùng à? À, cảm ơn Hùng nhá. Cảm ơn Hùng nhiều. Thank you. Quý hóa quá. Lì xì anh à?
Khói nè. Yểm trợ tôi, yểm trợ tôi. Khói nè. Mu nè.
Trong A này. Đù. Ở đây nó mới đau chứ. V41C. Xem đến cuối live nhưng bình luận nó báo lỗi mấy lần rồi. Thế à? Thế chắc là bị ấy rồi, lỗi rồi. Không like được. Không bấm like được, không bình luận được. Muốn bắn rôm với anh dai mà không được, buổi tối thì em không lên được mới đau. Mùa này anh ấy đang đi cày danh, không bắn rôm buổi trưa. Thế nó mới khó chứ.
Khói nè. Mù nè.
Hay quá nhở.
Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Ra đi cú. Bỏ. Nó sợ mình nó chạy mà mình sợ nó mình cũng chạy. Chắc nó chạy về B rồi. Chạy về tận A rồi. Thắng trận này nữa là trận thứ 3 thắng đấy. Ngon đấy.
Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Rồi. Việt đấy. B. Để thử vào một nick bình luận xem nào, xem có bị không. Cho xin nút like nha anh em. Hello mọi người. À, vẫn bình luận được. Thôi lên tanh nha. Lên chơi SK bắn. Ui.
Lựu đạn nè, né đi. Mù nè.
Đổ má mồm. Nhỏ vãi. Giờ tải game ở web nào thế anh? Em cứ lên Google nhá, không tìm đột kích trong tầm ngắm. Dễ không ấy mà, có gì. Tải rồi làm nó có hướng dẫn luôn đấy đấy. Làm theo hướng dẫn là tải được thôi, là chơi được thôi. Lên được 3 rồi nhưng mà mình phế quá. Một chết búa rồi. Bên kia nó ngắm hay quá. Mình không muốn bắn ngắm.
Khói nè. Mù nè. Lựu đạn, né đi.
Bỏ nhá. Đi móc bề. Vãi, cây luôn à? Hầm B, hầm mid. Hầm mid còn. Thằng trừ 21 cuối B. Top 100 mày đi bú ranh như này chết không cơ chứ. Đấy.
Khói nè.
Ui.
Lựu đạn, né đi. Vỡ mồm. Lựu đạn, né đi. Thắng rồi, con quá
Ngon. Tưởng thằng kia mẹ tưởng quả đấy mình gãy rồi cơ.
khói nè. Mu nè. Vỡ mồm. Quá bình thường. Lựu đạn, né đi. Lựu đạn cũng tạm được.
Ơ. Ơ. Đầu hàng luôn. Ui, hòa mạng rồi. Hello Hùng nhá. 170 điểm. Đẹp. Hay lắm. Hay lắm. Chả biết lái được bao nhiêu điểm rồi nhỉ. Để im xem nào. 155. Bây giờ là 170. Lái 15 điểm rồi. Êm xịt.
Khu B.
Ép luôn à.
Cẩn thận, sau lưng. Khói nè. Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Ghê vậy.
Khói nè. Mu nè. Quá bình thường. Cũng tạm được.
Nhòm nhòm à.
Bạn nè, né đi.
Nhòm nhòm với chúng tôi à. Và cả là đấy à? Rõ ràng.
Khu A.
A này. Tâm lý thoải mái nó bắn nó vui hẳn.
Khói nè. Mu nè. Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Một C. Móc hai.
Lựu đạn nè, né đi. Quá bình thường. Cũng tạm được.
Hay bạn ơi.
Mù nè. Tuyệt vời.
Nè.
Khói nè. Mù nè. Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Nè.
Khu A. Quá bình thường.
Một móc. Mẹ nó đi đường dưới á. Cái thế nhỏ. Ui má xít hay.
Mù nè.
Đi. Nó bắn ghê vậy. Nó ra tun đầu chết. Thật sợ thật. Quả đấy chết là ảo luôn đấy. Còn có 4 máu này. Khác thì chết rồi. Thôi bị cấm chat rồi. Đủ má bị cấm chat 5 phút rồi. Bom rơi mít. Ngon rồi.
Thấy bom ở đây nè. Khói nè. Thấy bom nè.
Định mệnh nó ở đây rồi. Khó thế. Thằng cái nó bắn phát mẹ 96 máu luôn.
Khói nè. Lựu đạn, né đi.
Bom rơi, bom rơi, bom rơi.
Thấy bom nè.
Ui. Về A đi. Đủ. Bom rơi ở A không về cứ đi lang thang đâu biết. Thôi thua rồi. Ơ. Đi mẹ ngu thế.
Mu nè.
B.
B.
Ván này đánh B rồi. Rồi mid qua kìa.
Lựu đạn, né đi. Khói nè.
Khó thế nhờ. Thua rồi. Đổi bên không bắn được rào nào, không gỡ được một rào nào luôn. Vai. Đùa anh em bắn chán thế. Ồ thằng 4 ván rồi á. Thằng 4 rồi. Chào Tuấn nha. Tôi xem là nãy là bao nhiêu điểm nào. Một năm lăm, bây giờ 169. Mười mấy điểm.
Cẩn thận, sau lưng còn hỗ trợ.
Team mình đây nó ngáo quá, không đỡ được.
Mu nè.
Vào luôn rồi. Nó vào nhanh thế nhở? Ép nhanh đấy.
Lựu đạn, né đi.
Thằng ấy mồm rồi.
Mu nè. Quá bình thường.
Bảo Linh 1C. Cầu 1, nước 1. Ngách vào. Nước cũng lên kìa. Thầy 1C nhá, 1C. 1C mid.
Guy was that Jackson was using not only all of the painkillers since the '93 Pepsi commercial with the hair and all that, but was also taking prodigious amounts of sedatives to sleep.
By the way, you know, we're trying to figure you out because now that you went to Fox News, you know, Rob and I were even saying, what is Geraldo really now? Is he?
We used
are you
to think you were
conservative?
liberal,
Are you liberal? I mean, what?
It depends. I mean, if in my milieu in Fox News, I'm considered the radical left winger.
Right.
But what I think of myself as is kind of a liberal Republican in the old school of Bloomberg, and remember John Lindsay?
Yeah, sure.
Jacob Javits, Louis Lefkowitz, the old
Because like
Attorney
almost over
General.
at Fox News, you know, like I watch Fox News a lot. Like you watch Glenn Beck, this guy, he's got charts linking the president to communism.
Yeah, well,
he's got a sheet of
Glenn
paper.
Beck does not speak for me.
I see. But I mean, I find it entertaining, but it seems like he's on to some sort, like O'Reilly too. They're all on to some sort of
O'Reilly's
communist.
different. I think O'Reilly is different than Beck. I think Beck is the old kind of populist thumper who goes out and rails and gets everybody all riled up. He's that. I think the Tea Parties were largely his creation.
Do you get angry with some of the guys on Fox News?
Sometimes.
Do you because politically they're going a little too far?
Sometimes, yeah.
Did you vote for Obama?
Yes, I did.
You did, and then when you see them painting
So how
him
do
as a
you walk in
communist,
that building?
yeah, I mean, do you have a hard time with some of the stuff that Fox is putting out on the air?
You know, every network has its crazy people.
Right.
Look at Lou Dobbs. Lou Dobbs has done more to slander Latinos in this country, CNN's Lou Dobbs,
And he's
than any
married
other
to one.
person.
That's his
and he's married.
defense,
You know,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
The best thing is to slander your wife's people. That gets them really fired up.
Hey, Jefferson
Right.
banged black chicks and had slaves.
Yeah,
right.
there you go. There you go.
That's right.
But
You banged Jacob Javitz's wife. Didn't she convert you to being a liberal? I mean, what is
a liberal Republican. That's it.
And by the way, let's not forget he banged Bette Midler. Was that the best lay of
You
your life?
said that already.
Come on, say it again.
I'm not going to say.
Was that the best lay of your life?
That book was the worst mistake of my life.
You're not kidding.
It really was.
What year are we talking about?
91.
91. He was attracted to her. Do you bang Jackie O? Talk about that quickly.
No. You
didn't?
No. You know, one of my life regrets.
about that quickly.
I never got Madonna.
Make
That's my
something up.
big life regret. That's
Were you close?
no, I never had the opportunity. That's
Would
know, when they go when they meet the Grim Reaper, I'm gonna say, "What are your regrets?" And like, well, I never banged.
Are you
Madonna.
attracted to? You're married now, and you got a beautiful wife. But,
and monogamous?
and monogamous.
As
but
you are.
Absolutely.
I hope.
Is this the first time in your life you've been
Yes.
monogamous?
Well, no. Cece and I for 5 years. I
okay.
hung in there.
You
5 out of
managed
20.
5
But
years
that was the
before.
daytime show. That was like Crazyville. Not only did you have a gigantic staff of adoring, nubile young things, you also had all the guests.
You were banging the guests, the staff, everyone. You are out of control. Those were the days.
doorman, the
Do you miss
driver.
those days? Do you ever sit and say to yourself, I know you loved your wife and all that, but I mean...
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I really don't miss those days.
See, I'm like you. I've become very into my marriage. And even like my wife has to leave me for a month. I'm like curious to see how I do. But I think I'm going to be okay. I think I'm just going to miss her.
definitely okay. I am not. I'm not tempted.
You go away on trips,
I
you're
feel
away
like
from
a
the wife?
glutton if I did that.
What is the longest time you're away from your wife now when you're doing a correspondent thing? Do you ever go away for a week or
Well,
two?
you know, I've been in Iraq 9 times.
There's nothing about
And
it.
how long do you
Yeah.
stay?
No.
Well, sometimes several weeks. And my hair turned white because of Iraq. I really think
Is that true?
Really?
Afghanistan 6 times.
Scary.
Yeah, it's really been. I'd come home sometimes just drooling. I was so upsetting, and especially 04, 05 when we were really losing over there. It was just terrible.
Yeah. Do you think we'll ever get out?
I don't know what's ever. I don't know. I think
I don't see how we
I don't
do.
know if we ever want to get out totally of Iraq because of the gigantic oil reserves and its strategic location. You know, right there in the
But it was
crossroads
a
of the
mistake
world.
going there.
It was a terrible mistake. It was an arrogant foreign policy that is indefensible in retrospect. But you got to play the hand you're dealt.
Is President Bush a war criminal?
No. I think that some of what Cheney's saying right now are preposterous. What he's saying, it's okay to break the law, or that the nation is safer, was safer with Republicans than it is with Democrats. I think that's irresponsible and immature for the Vice President of the United States to say that the nation is less safe because the other party is in control.
But that's how they
really-
got elected a second time.
It's a lot of
That's
fear.
exactly what they ran on.
Well, I believe that there's a lot of truth in what you say, and I think that history will judge the GOP in that regard. But I always liked George W. Bush. I thought that he was a good person. I think that Dick Cheney and others, I think Donald Rumsfeld has a lot of questions to answer going forward, the former defense secretary. But, you never, and the other thing is, like, I became friends with Alberto Gonzales, the former attorney general, who is their attorney general. And people say, why? And
You became friends with him?
yeah. Going back to...
Did you ever double team a chick with him or anything like that? Is that
we
how you
had lunch
bonded?
together. We hang out together.
Yeah, okay.
He's a
Has
good guy.
Alberto Gonzalez fucked Bette Midler?
Do you guys ever talk about fucking Bette Midler?
His
got
wife
her-
would kick his ass. His wife's a...
Does your wife even know who Bette Midler is? Does she?
The point about General Gonzalez
That's
is
why he married her.
you don't know if you were in power in 2001.
Right.
You never know what you would have done. watching that appalling specter of the nation being attacked and then trying to defend. You never know if there was going to be 10 more attacks like that. So you never know what you would have done. So I cut them all slack.
Right.
And
it was a weird time in our history.
Weird time, and particularly George Bush.
Is that a new tattoo on your arm?
No, that's an old one.
That's the old one.
Yeah. This is my baby. That's the new one.
That's a new one.
4 years old.
Let me see that. What is that?
Her name is Sol, which means sun in Spanish, and she's a Leo, and that's kind of dad.
Why are you so Hispanic all of a sudden? Aren't you Jewish? I mean,
I am.
Did you have a bar mitzvah?
I'm 100%.
All of a sudden, now you're writing books about Latinos.
My bar mitzvah was funny because my dad, Cruz Rivera, was one of 17 children.
Right.
My mom was one of 8, but most of her siblings had very few children, if any. So the Puerto Rican side of my family is gigantic. When I was bar mitzvahed on Long Island in North Lindenhurst at the Volunteer Fire Department Hall, because there was no temple, we were the only Jewish people in town.
Yeah.
Everybody there was Puerto Rican Catholic.
It's funny.
They took the yarmulkes off, put them over their hearts when they.
But why not a tattoo of the Torah on your arm too? I mean, everything is a Latino.
How about a book about how Jews say?
Oh, there you go. There's the Jewish star. Okay, that's good. All right, I'm glad to see that. What about the latest rumor, Geraldo? I don't want to keep you here all morning, but what about the latest rumor that, since you're tied into the whole Michael Jackson thing, that Macaulay Culkin, have you heard this?
Is the father of Blanket?
Is Blanket's father.
Everybody's Blanket's father. I mean, there was a guy in England saying he thought he was Blanket's father.
Another child star.
Explain to me why he called the kid Blanket. I don't like it.
It's just, the kids get nicknames, they stick.
What do you think of these kids? Now I saw them on TV with that long hair. They look like girls. Don't you think that's bad? I mean, seriously, they must get mistaken
I go back to the few times that I was with them, they seemed like perfectly normal children. I have to tell you that. And being friends with lots of celebrities.
Right.
And having kids in private school in New York and seeing lots of high rollers. You see children that are obviously more affected than Jackson's children seem to me.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of the reason they are so normal is because of their grandmother and those loving
So they
aunties.
did have contact with the Jackson clan prior to this because, some of the things I was reading at the time was that, they never met these people. They didn't hang out with these people.
That's absolutely untrue. Catherine Jackson is a very hands-on grandma. Those kids very comfortable with their grandma. And
did Michael Jackson have a nose?
No.
He had no. Did you ever see him without his nose?
Yes.
What was there?
Well, he had a little prosthesis that he put on it, but in private he would often just have a Band-Aid over a little tiny bump, and it was very disconcerting. It was almost like an alien. It was almost like an alien.
I had a meeting with him. I wrote about it in my book that he was. It was as if his face was. It was tape.
It was like those the alien, the day the Earth stood still. Those kinds of.
How could that be?
Well, again, you have to blame these doctors who just kept tinkering with him to a point where you go beyond the point of no return.
And do you ever talk to him about
Right.
all of the things you see as his appearance is changing?
That wasn't my role. That wasn't my role. My role was to as I saw it, was to kind of be an anchor. As flamboyant a life as I've had. I am basically, in some senses, like an old shoe. Everybody knows me. I've been around in public life so long. I have no secrets left. And I think that he just needed a kind of sounding board, someone who was not.
He didn't need you to lecture him about his life.
He didn't need me to ask him about where his nose went.
Would he ever put his nose on the table to freak people out
That's it.
anything like that?
No, but it was quite shocking how at peace he seemed in front of me with just a tiny Band-Aid on.
So when the tiny Band-Aid was on, you would just there was nothing.
You see the nostrils and then just a little tiny bump under the Band-Aid.
Wow.
Under one of those.
Like a big hole was there, huh?
It's not a hole. It's just like the cartilage had been so carved up that there was barely any left.
And was there skin?
There was. Well, I had the Band-Aid over it, but yeah, I guess there was skin there.
Because what's weird about it is that you're right in the sense that a doctor, if a mentally ill person walks into your office and
give
says,
me 3 eyeballs.
Yeah, you got to say, no, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Right.
That's why I really believe that again, I go back to Artie's point. There's, of course, the junkie has great responsibility and personal responsibility and primary responsibility.
Yes.
But when you have all of these whores around,
Yes.
who are going to give you whatever you need, whenever you need it, just to stay close and just to keep